Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, Jonathan Coachman, and Aiden English here. And today on Impact or Hit, we're going to have a double fret. I guess you call it a freeway fret between Mora, Shrek, and Aldeling Darian, and they will get the right to fight Cody Rhodes for the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight winnings here today on Impact or Hit, Joey Styles says. I truly think that's a good show. I think that's a good match, Jonathan Coachman, says Joey Styles. And I want to say that Astronema or Corone or whatever she's calling herself, that she did good by making this match here today on Impact or Hit. You got that right, Jonathan Coachman. You got that right, Joey Styles. Astronema, Corone, whatever you want to call her. She made good to make this match here today. And hopefully now we're going to get the Fight Keeper in the ring now, because he was missing up until now. Aiden English will bring it to the ring now. Alright, here comes Shrek coming in the ring now. Alright, Shrek says, everyone knows that I was a former world heavyweight fighter, and I did wrestle for the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight winnings, and this ogre wants to win it. Well, we got right now King Darian, or Aldeling Darian. So, Shrek, you think you're the follower of the 4-1 bonds of good? It should be the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter. Well, I'm a Disney self, and this Disney self is going to beat that DreamWorks self. Well, here comes Mora coming in the ring now too. I'm a Disney self too, but I think that at least I held the TWF heavyweight winnings, the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight winnings, more than once, so I think I should be in this too. Deaning, well, the match is underway now, and Joey Styles says Mora, who is Hawaiish, not Samoish, and she's got the thing called the Hawaii Spike, which is very truly unlike Samoish. And what is the unlikeness between a Hawaiish, a Samoish, and a Maori folk? Well, to tell you the truth, Jonathan Coachman said they're all Southeast Sidelanders. The speeches come from the same speech kin. Oh, and right now, Mora, who is Matafata. She's not a Fatu, not a Maivia, and she is not a Fua. She's a Matafata. Oh, and Aldeling Darian just knocked her down. Well, I'm glad to let her know that she doesn't belong to the Mafuda, the Maivia, the Fatu, or the Johnson kin, either by blood or by wedlock. King Darian, Aldeling Darian just missed, and Shrek took him down. I tell you, Aiden English said this is not Aldeling Darian from Sailor Moon at all. This is Aldeling Darian from Disney's The Aldelings of Persia's Land, now known as Aranish Land. And we do want to give this time to say how sorry we are, and our thoughts and our wishes go out to the kin of the former force setter of the Aranish Folkreich, who died when his Windy Bird crashed, and also the outsider Wicker, who also died as well. Sorry to hear that. But he is up in heaven now with God, and he's up in heaven now with God and Jesus now. He's at rest now. Good stead. He'll be missed. And Shrek right now coming down on him, Joey Styles says. So you think if King Aldeling Darien wins this will make the highest leader of Iranish land and the soon-to-be four-sitter of Iranish land happy? I guess so. Oh! I don't know, Jonathan Coachman says. I don't really know if it will make them happy. I think Iranish land likes to distance themselves from their former worshipful past. They don't like folks calling it Persian land. They like to call it Iranish land, Jonathan Coachman says. But asking what the unlikeness between both of the lands are, your guess is as good as mine. Well, Persius is a Hellenish borrowed word. Iranish is a Arabic borrowed word. The English word is I don't know. Track's going down right now. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Aiden English said, Mora hit him with the Hawaii spike. That's over. Aldeling Darien's got the Hawaii spike to him. She's got the southeast side land, Hawaii land, spike to him. And now she just did the same thing to Shrek now, and now Shrek is down. And a lot of folks say they don't like her. Oh! And down goes Shrek by the spear. Aldeling Darien coming back. Knocked her down. Aldeling Darien thinks he's going to beat Mora, Joey Styles says. Look out. Shrek's getting up now, Jonathan Coachman says. He's going on the top steeple. Uh-oh, Joey Styles said the Ogre Splash. The Ogre Splash on Aldeling Darien, who was hanging up on Mora's hair by mistake. But it's over. Mora takes down Shrek, Joey Styles said. Yeah, this match is over, Jonathan Coachman said. Aiden English said Mora is going to beat Aldeling Darien and Shrek. 1, 2, 3. Well, Aiden English says Mora has beat Aldeling Darien and beat Shrek here today on Impact or Hit. Here is your winner, and now has the right to go for the TWF, the right to fight Cody Rhodes for the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight winnings, Mora, however you say that Southeast Sideland Hawaiish borrowed name. However you say that Hawaiish borrowed name, Joey Styles says. Well, now Cody Rhodes now knows who he's going to be wrestling and who he's going to be fighting, for the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight winnings, Joey Styles says. And now, sadly, Aldeling Shrek, and sadly, Aldeling Shrek, sadly, Aldeling Darien and Shrek, sadly, and sadly, Aldeling Darien and Shrek are not going to be the one fighting Cody Rhodes, for the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight winnings. That's going to be Mora, Joey Styles says. Yes, it is, Jonathan Coachman says. It's going to be Mora, and I would like to know how Mora is going to fight Cody Rhodes again when she fights him again. Well, I can tell you one thing right now, Aiden English says. I don't know what Cody Rhodes' take on this whole thing is. I'd like to know what the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight fighter would think on it, Aiden English says. Well, I don't really know, Joey Styles says. I guess we'll hear from him most likely tomorrow on Friday Night SmackDown, Joey Styles says. Hopefully we'll hear from him from then, Jonathan Coachman says. But now we're going to hear from Cody Rhodes. I'm going to hear from Corey Graves. Thank you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to be talking with Maura here today on Impact or Hit. Alright, Maura. This offshoot of you came from Dollar General or Dollar Maine. And now you have the right to fight Cody Rhodes again for the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight winnings. Yes, I do, Corey Graves. And first thing, I don't want to take anything away from Aldeling Darian or Shrek, because at the end of the day, they're both great wrestlers, great fighters, great overstars. But the greater woman won. There can only be one. So beating Shrek, beating Aldeling Darian, it was hard. I was fighting a fellow Disney self, a fellow follower to 4-1 Bonds of Good Aldeling Darian, and then I was fighting a DreamWorks self, Shrek, who is also a follower to 4-1 Bonds of Good, but he doesn't like to say he is. Now I just want to say I have a lot of onlook for Aldeling Darian and Shrek, but I beat you. Now, Cody Rhodes, I know me and you only fought once, and you beat me. But this time, I hope this time God smiles down upon me, and this time I will be once again the TWF Heavyweight and World Heavyweight Fighter. Well, the truth is, you're really a 2-time World Heavyweight Fighter and a 1-time TWF Heavyweight Fighter. Yes, that's true. And I know some folks out there think that I have anything to do with the Blood Wave. Well, let me tell you right now, I have nothing to do with the Blood Wave. I'm not a Maivia, I'm not a Fatu, I'm not a Fuda of any kind. I'm a Modafada. So this is on me. And by the way, Cody Rhodes, when we meet, let the greater wrestler, the greater fighter, the greater overstar, whatever you want to call us, win. Well, that was my talk with Maura, I guess. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Corey Graves, for talking with Maura here today on Impact or Hit. And that's all the time we got her for Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, Jonathan Coachman, and Aiden English. We hope you like Impact or Hit. And we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.